Hi students, welcome to this course, PLC Automation, an introduction to programmable logic controller. I am Professor Yao. Example 3, analog in and analog or BCD out. The keywords: analog signal, input module, output module, BCD display. For this example, an analog signal of 0 to 10 volt comes in through a converter to an input module. This signal is to be scaled to 1/5 of its value by the CPU and then sent out through an output module. The output is able to be sent to a BCD output display. Figure 22.12 illustrates how the PLC can be programmed internally to accomplish one or both output conditions. The analog signal goes out directly. The output signal to the analog output is first converted to BCD and then sent to the BCD display. This picture shows analog in and analog or BCD out. Example 4, BCD in and BCD or analog out. The keywords: BCD output display, a fixed value, milliampere, BCD to binary conversion, the PLC programming. In this example, a BCD input 0 to 9999 is received by an input module, which places the value received into register, input register number 4. A fixed value of 180 is to be subtracted from the value received, and the result is to be sent out to a 0 to 9999 BCD output display. Additionally, the output value is to be placed in a 0 to 20 milliampere analog output module. Figure 22.13 illustrates the PLC programming necessary to accomplish the transfer of the original input value, that's 180. Appropriate BCD to binary conversions are included in the program. This shows the BCD in and the BCD or analog out program. Example 5. 2 analog ins, mathematically manipulation, and 2 analog out. The keywords: both added and subtracted, the sum, the difference, the internal programming, the mathematical manipulations, This example shown in figure 22.14 has two analog inputs whose values are manipulated in the CPU. For illustration, the values are both added and subtracted. The sum is output to one analog output, and the difference is sent out to another. The internal programming to perform the mathematical manipulations is also shown. This picture shows two analog in, add and subtract, and the two analog out. Example 6. Two BCD in mathematical manipulation and the two analog out. The keywords: both added and subtracted, the sum, the difference, the internal programming, the mathematical manipulation. Example 6 shown in figure 22.15 is similar to example 22.5. It has two BCD inputs and two numerical analog outputs. You could also mix and match analog and BCD inputs and outputs with little difficulty. In example 6, the first output is the product of the inputs, and the second output is the sum minus 155. The product is read on readout X, and the sum minus 185 and 55 on readout Y. Again, the PLC program to perform the math function is shown. This picture shows two BCD in and multiplication, adding, and subtraction of two analog out. Homework: handwriting all keywords and submitting them to Coach Facebook. Just do the online quiz and see you next time.